What's going on, guys? Today I'm going to be doing an in the bag for my upcoming tournaments that I'll be playing. I'm just gonna show you what's in my bag. I'm rocking the Atlas Pioneer V3, and it's been a great bag so far. And I'm just gonna kind of show y'all what's the ins and outs of my bag and kind of the thought process behind every disc. So I will start with drivers. So I carry 5 drivers in the bag, or 5 distance drivers in the bag, and they just kind of range from flippy to way overstable. So I'll start in the order of flippy to super overstable. Up first, I tried to dye a disc. Up first is a King Climo Star Wraith. It's very flimsy. It's very beat in. It's my forehand disc. I can get this out really smooth, and it just it comes to a flip up, and it's just a great overall disc. Next is my white DD3, and this disc is super flippy, especially in a headwind. I can get this out on a touch of hyzer and just watch it flip up and ride a touch and then come back at the end. Super good long bombing disc. I don't know what I'd do without this in my bag. Next we got another DD3, but this one's the yellow one, and this disc is just a really good dead straight flyer. If I want to get it out, put it on a touch of hyzer, just watch it flip up and ride, and then it'll come back at the end. It's a really awesome long flying DD3. Next I have a gray DD3. The past, or this one, and the yellow and white one are in the S-line plastic. This one has a bit of a pop top to it, so I can get it out there, and this one will just glide forever. I gotta put it on a little bit more flatter angle and just watch it turn over, and it'll go for days. Lastly, I have a C-line DD3. It's a super big pop top on it, and this one's just like my meat hook, or it's a wind fighter. I can trust it in the wind, and just a great disc overall to have in the bag. Up next is my fairway slot, and I carry 8 fairways in the bag. I love this slot in my bag. It's a super fun slot to throw in, and I'm gonna go from fastest to slowest and just kind of show you what's in there. Sorry, back keeps falling. Up first, we got the PD. This is a super pop top line. I love this. I can chuck it out on forehands and get that good flex out and watch it just kind of ride. It's also a great just control bomber disc. I can get this out on super long lines and just watch it just fly for days. And it's super overstable, so I trust it a lot, and it just bites back. Great disc. Next up, I got another PD. This one's a little bit more flat. This one is more of my longer range fairway that I can still get more overstability with, but it just it'll have a longer flight and just a smaller amount of fade to it. This one's just an overall great disc to have in my bag, for me at least. Alrighty. Next, I have Felons. Love the Felon. I don't think my bag would be complete without a Felon. It's a great forehand disc, especially these Ricky 2-time ones. And the Shimmer or Glimmer Plastic, Ice Glimmer, I think it is. But super pop top on them. I love the pop top. For me and my forehands, I love the pop top because I can get it out and it just glide. Or if I need to go like a super long up, just a super overstable upshot, I can get this out there and it just fly in the basket. This is my only orange one in the Felons. This Felon's a little bit flatter, so it feels a lot better to forehand. It's still got a big old pop top on it, but it's a little bit better for my forehands. And I can get this one out on a less Anheuser angle, or less of an Anheuser, like this would be normal. I can get it out about here and just watch it just glide and fade out at the end. Super good disc though. Alrighty. Next up, I have my Passions. Love the Passion. I don't know what I would do without this disc in my bag. This disc is awesome, especially in wood courses. I love the little edge right here where it has that tiny bead feel on it. It fits super well in my hand, and just overall, just flip up, great disc. Both of these. This one, my yellow one, is more of my roller. I beat it in a little bit more to become my roller, with this one being more of my straight flyer. Next up, one of my favorite discs in the bag. It's gotta be the Terra. I have two Terras. This one's my super beat in Terra. I've had this disc almost ever since I started playing disc golf. This Terra is super flat. I can get it out on a forehand and watch it just flex real hard. It's a Terra, so it's gonna come back, but I can get this thing out there and watch it flip up, ride a touch, and then come back. So it's just a great disc overall. And this Terra is brand new, so I gotta kind of beat it in to get to this one. But right now, it's a little more overstable with, I can just put it out on Anheuser and just watch it glide, then come back. Either way, love this Terra. Next up is mid-ranges. I carry only 3 mid-ranges in my bag, strictly because I love the 3 that I have. So I'm gonna start with the Bounty. I fell in love with this disc immediately, and awesome disc, I will say. Feels great in my hand. I throw all the way up to my mid-range. I throw in a fan grip, and this feels super good in my hand. I can get this thing from on a hyzer angle and watch it just flip up, ride a little bit, and just sit down. Super great disc for my woods game, and just overall one of my favorite discs. Next up, it's a classic. Mostly everyone I know loves this disc. It is the MD3. This disc is so much fun to throw. I love this disc. It's super straight for me. I can get it out there and just leave it, and it'll just touch off at the end. That's barely though. And there's nothing more I can say about this disc. It's awesome. Next up, shocker to no one, but this is my overstable mid-range. I can chuck it out on a forehand, I can throw it up on a backhand, and this thing will just go, and it will fight out of any anhyzer I put it on, and that is the Neutron, or the Prism Neutron Plastic Pyro. This disc right here is amazing. I love this thing. There's really nothing more to say besides this disc is awesome, and I need to get more of them. Lastly, the putters, lastly the putters in bag and throwing putters. So my approach disc is the Saki Bomb Slammer, preferably in this Orbit plastic, mostly because I like the tackiness of it. It feels great on a forehand because of the thumb track. On a backhand, it feels good. I can get it probably, if I'm just straight up chucking it 225 feet. This disc is not meant to fly far, but it is a awesome disc to have in my bag for just approach shots at all. Next up, Next up is the Sky God 4. I have nothing more to say besides this disc is absolutely amazing. I can get it out and watch it flip up, and it just ride for a while, and then it just slowly comes back. This disc is amazing. I love it dearly, and will be sad whenever I have to replace it at some point. I don't know what to replace it with because this is such a staple in my bag that I honestly might cry. But if there's any recommendations y'all have, please let me know. Next up, the PA3. It is in the 300 firm plastic. I love this as a throwing putter because I can throw it dead straight and watch it just cut out a touch. It won't flip over, it'll just ride that angle and it just hold it for me. This is super beat in. I love this PA3. I got more of them, but I have beat this one in specifically to be a understable throwing putter, and I love it. Lastly, I putt with P2s. I love the P2. I love the way it feels in my hand. It's deep, and this is how I grip my putters. I love this disc. It is so much fun to just putt with. Long distances, I can get them to ride and cut in. There's nothing more I can say about this. I love the P2. Just some final things. With my bag, I do have a mini that my friend 3D printed. It's amazing. I love this thing. Carry a towel always. And I believe that's it. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching my In the Bag. Just always remember, stay happy, stay blessed, stay safe. Love you guys.